Why, hello there everyone, Being156 here. As you can see, I am back at it once again. Yes, sirree. Previously, as I mentioned, if you watched my previous live stream, I 100%ed Sonic the Hedgehog as Sonic, obviously, Tails, and Knuckles. And as I also previously mentioned, today will be no different, so I'm going to be doing the same thing, but this time for Sonic CD. They recently released a DLC where they actually made Knuckles playable. He previously wasn't a playable character in CD, but he apparently is now, I'm pretty sure. But anyhow, with that interesting fact out of the way, let's get right into it. Here we go. We saw New Fall previously, but we hardly got anywhere with that since it was just for the sake of completing an additional portrait. Here we go, opening cutscene. Thank you. These are pretty well made too. Just give a lot of background on it. You can have Amy here playing with her playing cards. Pretty nice. That's cool. Boy, she didn't get a good deck. Fantastic. Well, she lost most of them, and that's convenient. And there's Little Planet. Fantastic. Well, with that out of the way, ladies and gentlemen, that sure was an interesting cutscene, but let's get right into it. Here we go. Sonic CD, and yes, before you start questioning, I am going to be playing throughout this game with the Japanese music, since, in my opinion, it is the best soundtrack the game ever has. So, with that out of the way, we're playing as Tails. Here we go. Watching the opening cutscene. Here we go. Actually, love this. It's, in my opinion, one of my favorite soundtrack in the entire game. It's pretty memorable and a sweet one too. Really good. It's even so fitting since the song's title labeled "You Can Do Anything." It's pretty nice. I love it. But here we go. Apart from the most remarkable song probably ever composed for Sonic, this also gives a lot of story. Basically, after the events of the first Sonic game, Sonic travels to Neverland, where he finds Little Planet literally chained to the ground as if it were a metallic chain found by Robotnik, where he once again breathes after the time stones, which Little Planet wields. It pretty much works if you get all 7 of them, you can pretty much have full control over time, and well, Robotnik already obviously wants to use that to his advantage to control the powers of Badniks infinitely using the planet's energy. But after Sonic notices, he's obviously not taking any of that, and he's going to go into Little Planet and stop him from ruining the planet's future. That's pretty much what happens here. And I guess in the opening cutscene from earlier, you could say that the reason as to why Amy's probably obsessed with Sonic was because he probably thinks he was her hero after he pulled that one card at the end. But that's just speculation. I'm not sure if that's the actual reason as to why he's in love with him. It's pretty weird though. But now, with that sweet track out of the way, on to Little Planet we go. Here we go, Palm Tree Panic, Tails CD. Generally, you can even play as Tails in the original game, in the original Sega Mega CD or Sega CD if you live in the US. Because at the time, this was pretty much the true sequel to Sonic the Hedgehog 1, which is pretty interesting since there were pretty much 2 sequels made for this game. And as I mentioned previously, time travel is a thing. Pretty much the goal. What you want to do is you won't always want to go to the past. You never want to go to the future yet. Where you pretty much want to destroy the robot generators, which Robotnik has set up to pretty much obviously create an everlasting robot army, and you want to destroy those in order to ensure Little Planet has a good future. But if you don't like exploration and if you feel too lazy to do that, you can always do the traditional way and grab 50 rings and then make your way to the end of the level and then access the special stage, which we'll get into shortly. But first, we're going for the robot generator. And as I mentioned before, you have to get 6 of them. Or 7 of them, sorry. And speaking of which, how convenient, it's right there. Fantastic. Here we go. I missed some rings. Fantastic. Anyways, that is Act 1, ladies and gentlemen. I missed 28 rings, but oh well. It's fine. We had a good future, and we even got the Metal Sonic hologram, which was fun fact. Another character introduced in this game apart from Amy, who you already saw in the opening cutscene. The first one, at least. Anyways, Act 2. So you always want to time towards the past, which you can easily pull off by pretty much building a decent amount of speed. Or 88 miles per hour to be more specific. Fantastic. They might as well implement the Back to the Future references. Don't blame them. They did get some inspiration after all. But here we go. Back to the past. The place you always want to be, you always want to time travel to if you're going for the robot generators. But if you're not going for the generators, and if you just want the time stones, then you don't have to worry about time travel as much, and you can pretty much just take your time throughout the present. Just make sure you don't go to the future, or else it'll be ruined. If you don't get the generators, at least. Since Robotnik pretty much... Since if you don't get the generators, the timeline's pretty much ruined, then Robotnik takes full control of Little Planet. And you definitely don't want that. Since the future is going to be swarming with badniks, and you definitely don't want to run into those. Don't ask how I know. There you go, I'm grabbing the last rank, thank you. And how convenient, another generator. Don't worry about the badniks. If you destroy the generator, then all the badniks die, which is pretty sweet. Makes navigating the levels all the more easier. Anyways, here we go. Pretty sure I even missed a Metal Sonic hologram, but oh, never mind. Speaking of which, right there. You don't have to get all the holograms to 100% of the game, but that's totally up to you. It is a pretty nice secret though. If you do want to go ahead and grab them. Anyways, that is Zone 2, ladies and gentlemen. On to this first special stage, which works a lot different than Sonic 1, since it works more so like a 3D space, somewhat. Here we go, you'll see in just a minute. Here it is, special stage. What you want to do here is, as obvious, pretty obvious, you want to destroy all the UFOs. It's pretty sweet, and I love it. It's pretty dang creative too. Just make sure you don't miss, since you do have you do have to destroy them all under a set time limit. And you definitely don't want to spend too much time on this either. Trust me. But in my opinion, they are my favorite. I'd say they're probably my favorite special stages, apart from Blue Spear. Just somewhat enjoyable. Here we go. I'm gonna try my best not to mess this up, hopefully. Fantastic. Beautiful. Thank you. This is taking way too long this is unnecessarily taking too long. Here we go again. Thank you. Nice. One more. And just like that, out of bounds. Beautiful. What a perfect way to end the first puzzle stage. We shouldn't have spent as much time as we did, but anyways, it was worth the explanation I gave out earlier. Nice. And just like that, they work somewhat identical to the Chaos Emeralds in the first game, though unfortunately you can't transform into Supersonic since they're not emeralds. I'm saying there was a Miracle Sonic, but that's for a different story. It is pretty weird though. But anyways, just like I said earlier, if you get all the robot generators, or if you get all the time stones, you'll make a good feature. And boy, does it look beautiful, and the soundtrack's just as good too. Pretty neat, and I love it. Just like last time, you don't have to worry too much about the third act. The third act always takes place in the future, and it's pretty much just a boss act, so feel free to pretty much play carelessly if you wish. But you can grab the rings if you want an additional life, but that's totally up to you. I won't be focusing too much on that for the sake of not making this video take more than 20 hours. So here we go. Nice. Hardly missed my jump. 10 out of 10. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, that is Palm Tree Panic Zone 100% completed, I guess. Not sure was a weird way of putting that. Anyways, Collision Chaos, here we go. The second zone. Also probably mention that, fun fact, Collision Chaos was originally not meant to be the second zone. Why doesn't indeed? Hello to you too, Godnext. Thanks for joining, man. Glad to have you here. Still pretty funny how they even removed the cutscene where Amy gets kidnapped. It wouldn't have made too much sense, but it's still pretty funny not seeing it there. Anyways, just like last time, you pretty much want to find the passports as soon as possible, and then you want to build up enough speed to time travel. But while you do so, make sure you don't touch any future posts, since you definitely don't want to go there. Don't ask how I know. I explained this earlier. Here we go again. You know, take my time trying to navigate the level. Since, again, as I said before, Sonic CD puts the emphasis on exploration rather than anything else. Here we go, we're going the right way. Oh, Monsters Fight, hello to you too. Thanks for joining, man. Glad to have you here. How's it going? Don't mind me, I'm just playing Sonic CD again. And we're gonna try to 100% the game. It has different characters, as I previously mentioned. Fantastic. Nice. And conveniently, there's even a place right there to build up speed. Pretty convenient. And would you look at that? What a coincidence. Even a path post, just in case we mess up. Here we go. 88 miles per hour. Thank you. Nice. We even already started a conversation. Fantastic. Already getting a lot more interesting. Nice. And just like that, that's the robot generator, ladies and gentlemen. Out of the two, we have to destroy and collision in each zone. Since again, the third act always takes place in the future, and it's pretty much just the boss act, so you don't have to worry too much about those. Beautiful, I can't break through that. Excellent, here we go. Nice. Here you go again. Take my time yet again. Thank you. Nice. Beautiful, that's the thing now. Wasn't pressing A. Or the jump button, in other words. And that is it. That is the level, ladies and gentlemen. On to the next special stage. Here we go. Oh boy. Nice. Gotta love the soundtrack. 10 out of 10. Top notch. Here we go, on to the next final stage. Oh boy, what abomination awaits ahead. The backgrounds in most of these are even pretty interesting. That's not good. Hope you don't mind if I ask Monsters Fight, but are you French? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, sorry, just wondering, since you said there were riots and currently going on in France, so I thought you lived there. Oh, that's nice. Pretty interesting. Yeah, you know what? That makes sense. France is just up. France is pretty much just up north from Portugal. Be careful, man. Yeah, it surely isn't good. Go again. I've completely lost my focus once more. Thank you. Nice. And just like that, that is the next final stage. We'll say the backgrounds are pretty dang questionable, since it's pretty much just Jupiter. They're really trying to add a lot more story to the Sonic lore, which is pretty interesting, but oh well, a video for another day. Just like that, that's 2 out of the 6 times, 2 out of the 7 times those you have to collect. Good gosh, I'm too used to Sonic 1. Nice. Zone 2, here we go. Kind of funny how they even refer to each act as a zone rather than an actual act. Thank you. We'll change the topic back to Sonic lore at it, since it's got pretty interesting. Anyways, here we go again. Oh, how convenient. Here we go. Time traveling collision chaos isn't all that difficult. You just have to find the areas with 2 springs like this one, and then you're pretty much good to go. You don't even have to worry about running to Badniks or anything like that, like you usually would. Which is for the better. Thank you. That is more than appreciated. I mean, the music's just as good. say pretty much every. I'd say the present is pretty much just the theme of every, just the main base for everything. Well, the past is just more so a downgraded version. Then the future is just a much more intense version, whether or not you get a good or bad future. It is pretty interesting, though. Anyways, we have officially saved Collision Chaos from the clutches of Robotnik, and just like that, we've made a good future. For the better. Nice. Here we go again. Just gotta make sure you don't get hit and then make it to the end, and then that way you can access the next special stage. And would you look at that, even another batting glitch through the floor. That sure is interesting. The original version, the Mega CD, was pretty much known for having a lot of glitches related to walls, so it's no surprise to me to make a return here. Though it doesn't happen as often, I will say that. Nice. So we're already halfway through. That's good. Here we go again. But thankfully, since we're playing as Tails, as I said before, he's pretty much the most broken character in the history of Classic Sonic. So you don't have to worry too much about getting hit if you're playing as Tails, since he can pretty much just relentlessly skip levels. Oh my goodness. But anyways, that's for the better. And just like that, that is Collision Chaos, ladies and men. You can finally make it onto the next special stage, I meant to say. This feels so awkward. Anyways, here we go. Nice. They pretty much are. I'd say Sonic is pretty much your main character for its original platform with nothing more than speed and obviously the peel-out ability. But then you have Tails, and then he can just break the game with his flying ability. Not only because he can skip half the level, but because he can instantly kill the boss fights, or the bosses, I meant to say. And then Knuckles can pretty much just do something identical. And then Amy just has a broken hitbox and she can almost never take damage because of her hammer. So pretty much all the characters and origins, and boy do they seriously break the game. At least all of them except for Sonic, and to be fair, he is pretty much the most balanced one. Because again, Knuckles does have a decent amount of variety, but he can't jump high, which is a problem in most scenarios. Especially when it comes to exploration. Since he can't climb every wall, he can climb most of them though, but not all. But with that out of the way, that's 3 time stones. Fantastic. In a span of 15 minutes. Beautiful. Nice. Or 16 minutes, I meant to say. I've already lost track of when the stream started. Beautiful. Anyways, just like that, we made another good feature, and there it is. Robotnik has already greeted us. Beautiful. Already teasing us. Why don't you? Anyways, previously, we pretty much took this boss down as Amy, and it took a while. I think this boss could pretty much go both ways. Whether he pretty much get a good pattern, or whether he's just gonna stay in the level for about 20 years. But anyways, again, this is not Sonic CD. This is Tails CD, so you can pretty much just fly. One moment. And then this happens, yeah. Just in case if you still don't think Tails is the most broken character in existence. Well, that didn't take long. Since again, Tails is a killing machine. Beautiful. He puts up a better fight when you're playing as Knuckles. Fantastic. Tidal Tempest, here we go, the water level. After all, what would a platformer be without a water stage? Obviously. Here we go again. Now, I always recommend you take this pipe. It's a lot easier to gain access to a pastime post at least. Go. Playing as Sonic, you want to wait for this wall to come try to squish you, and then you want to jump on it, and then you'll pretty much find the pass post, and then from there on, it's pretty straightforward. One moment. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to spin dash. Since again, physics, so you can pretty much just do that. If you really don't feel like like going on a hunt for 20 years trying to look for a good place to time travel. It does certainly make the speed up the process by a decent amount. A time at least. Here we go. Just trying to be cautious not to run into any future time posts. You definitely don't want to go there, especially since, again, the robot generators are still active. But speaking of which, here it is. Just for the hologram. Fantastic. I'm going up. All part of the plan, don't worry. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention that. Again, Tails can also break water levels since he's the only character who can actually doggy paddle, or swim in other words. Not today, thank you. Oh boy. And I just hit a future post, and now I can't build up too much speed or else I'll time travel, and I definitely don't want to do that. Here we go again. Should have grabbed that air bubble, but anyways. Back to the servers for now, and immediately back underwater. And conveniently, with the robot generators right here, and just like that, that is Zone 1 saved. From the Badniks, at least. Because all of them have officially been killed. Can't go up, or never mind, actually can. Beautiful, thank you. Perfect timing. Don't even have to worry about touching the future post, since we've already made it to the end of the level. How convenient. Nice. That is Zone 1. On to the next special stage, shall we? Yes. They even changed the sound effect that I used to play for when you used to get an extra life. Originally, if you played as Sonic in the CD version, you always said yes when you got an extra life. Wish I actually kept that out. It was actually a pretty neat detail, but oh well. Here we go again. I'm doing amazing right now. I haven't even hit one of them. Until now, thank you. Nice. Beautiful, I missed. Nice. Yo, music's pretty sweet though, I love it. I could say the one thing that always motivates you in Sonic CD is the music, if anything else. Just amazing. Apart from getting good at mad features, obviously. A sweet and unforgettable one too. But just like that, another time stone has been acquired. Why, thank you. Nice. Beautiful, only 3 more remain. That is the Indigo one. Fantastic. On to Zone 2, shall we? Yeah, I 100% agree with you, especially if you're listening to the Japanese version. Here we go, Title Tempest Zone 2. Oh boy. No thank you. I did not mean to touch that, but oh well. Here we go again. Nice. No, that's alright, I could just override with just simply touching a pastime post, as long as you don't time travel before you even get to one. Barely more than that, and again, I nearly suffocated to death for the 1 millionth time. Thank you. Nice. Here we go again. We definitely want to touch a checkpoint, thank you. Now I just need to find a good place to time travel. The fun part. Oh, look at that, how convenient. We're receiving a pass post over there. Beautiful. Here we go again. Nice. And just like that, back to the past. Here we go. Thank you. Fantastic. It hasn't even been 10 seconds and already have made contact with the future time post. Beautiful. Say, believe it or not, in my opinion, I'd say perhaps one of the easiest levels to actually time travel in is perhaps in Title Tempest, in my opinion. Just because of how physics work, and again, because of the amount of springs and lack of enemies. It just makes it all the more easier. Here we go. See, you do want to go up. You already destroyed the hologram. Nice. And conveniently, there's even a spring boosting you. That's nice. Oh, thank you. That sure was convenient. Nice. Anyway, with that out of the way, we can pretty much make our way to the end of the level, or suffocate to death, whichever comes first. Beautiful. Fantastic. Nice. Well, here we go again, from square one. Nice. I know, my favorite part about dying is suffocation. But at least we got the generators, and we even got the hologram, so we pretty much rushed our way to the end of the level now. As long as we have 50 rings. All part of the plan. I needed the additional rings. Don't worry. Everything's coming along smoothly. Obviously. Nice. Back to where we once were. No thank you. Don't want to touch that. And just like that, 50 rings. Alright. Let's make our way to the end of the level without getting hit. Thank you. Here we go. Don't mind me. 20 years later, we'll make it out here eventually. Bear with me. Thank you. Here we go. Well, without inconvenient place Badnik out of the way, we don't have to worry about taking damage. Once again, the generator has been destroyed at last. Not today, thank you. And I'm going to be really inches away from the goalpost. Well, it would have been a video without inconvenience, so you have that. Gotta stand out, fantastic. Here we go again. Once again, I'm running out of things to say here, but oh well. On to the next special stage. Here we go again. Nice. Double nice. Triple nice. Go again. Beautiful. 10 out of 10 miss. Beautiful. Nice. No thank you, not today. Oh boy. We'll take the 39 seconds, thank you. Don't want to end the special stage by accident now, would I? Nice. Thank you. Should also probably mention that if you end up taking too long when it comes to taking down the UFOs, another one will spawn which will give you more time, which definitely comes to help you if you struggle with a lot of these stages. And even the UFOs themselves drop items if you end up killing them, whether it be a speed boost or additional time. Or rings, I meant to say. My apologies. Here we go again. Any day now. Nice. It's gonna take another 20 years to make another 90 degree turn. We'll be there. Don't worry. Nice. Alright, here we go again. I'm gonna play the patient game. Any day now. And just like that, first try. 20 years later. Thank you. The next time stone has been acquired. Nice. And just like that, I believe only 2 more remain. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen. Done and done. Thank you. Onwards. On to the 3rd act. And just like that, you even made a good feature. Beautiful. Boys, the background more than appreciated. Thank you. Here we go again. Nice. Not to mention that I'm going to have to do this again, since we're playing this as Knuckles 2. And just like that, this is a chase with Robotnik. Beautiful. And I even took damage right away. Fantastic. If you do get a good feature, though, the generosity is more than acceptable. Thank you. And I even missed. Fantastic. That's the thing now. And just like that, he's pretty much dead by now. Also, pretty interesting to note how the reason as to why he only has 1 HP in the entire boss fight is since we pretty much dealt since we pretty much damaged his vehicle throughout the chase. Which sure was interesting. I messed it up. I thought I was gonna instantly kill him, but I didn't. Beautiful. Here we go. Back to doing things the Nintendo way. Unfortunately. Nice. Music's pretty sweet though. It is pretty interesting. Well, here we go, any day now. This is the egg bubble, by the way, and he pretty much only takes 1 hit to destroy, as I previously mentioned. You just have to get rid of the barrier. This guy's a total joke, since again, the enlarged hitbox does make it easier, and I would have killed him with Tails if I rushed to the end, but I didn't. Oh well. That's the boss though, he hardly put up a fight. I'd say the boss in CDR revolved more so to find an actual opportunity to actually hit the boss, to damage it, rather than just mindlessly attacking the boss without question like you normally would. It is a nice variety though. Or a nice change, I should say. Anyways, Quartz Quadrant, the most interesting known for having a pretty decent soundtrack. In my opinion, it's perhaps my favorite one in the entire game. It is pretty sweet. It is pretty sweet. I love it too. Beautiful hitboxes. Here we go again. No one saw that. Don't worry. Nice. And again, since you can play with the conveyor belts, it isn't all that hard to time travel if you actually know what you're doing, and if you pretty much find a good place to do so. So you haven't been replaced with the spring this time. That sure is convenient. Anyways, back to the past. Here we go. Back to the age of exploration we go. So we have to find the next generator. Nice. No, thank you. All part of my plan. Don't worry. Here we go. The generator's just up ahead. Nice. I could do this intentionally, or I could just pretty much break the game with Tails as I always do. Just like that. Almost there. Thank you. And just like that, Quartz Quadrant has been saved. Beautiful. Or at least the first zone. Or act, I should say. Nice. Double nice. Might as well grab the additional rings while I'm at it. You never know. Beautiful. You even missed a hologram too. Oh well. You might come back to it. Jeez, with that out of the way, onwards we go. I've been pretty much already reached the end of the level by now. And I almost accidentally time traveled. Whoops. Oh, would you look at that? How convenient. Well, that's pretty much the end of the level, though. We've already reached the goal. Nice. And just like that, that is Zone 1, ladies and gentlemen. On to the next act, or final stage, I should say. We have yet to acquire the next time stone. Here we go again. My favorite. The background surely is helping. Thank you. Here we go. Please do me a favor here. Nice. Nice. Here we go. Oh, that sure is convenient. Nice. Yet again, doing this the unintended way, but oh well. Hey, that's a little more freedom now, doesn't it? Nice. Beautiful. Yeah, my precision's just on point today, don't mind me. Nice. And we're gonna have to do this again, fantastic. Here we go. Or not. Thank you. That was a close one. Nice. Not today, thank you. Well, is that convenient? Yep, clutch that out. Beautiful. I'm gonna die in the most inconvenient way yet again. Just like that. What did I tell you? Here we go again. Any minute now. Nice. Beautiful, I even missed that. Fantastic. Nice. Beautiful. Thank you. Any day now, come on. Thank you. It's also probably worth mentioning how for whatever reason the European version, the European release of this game also used the Japanese soundtrack, which is pretty interesting. Still don't know why they bothered changing the soundtrack for the English for the North American release. Pretty weird on their part. So in my opinion, not the best decision they made while trying to release this game in North America. Since in my opinion the music wasn't as good, or the re-release I should say. Here we go. I'm just nailing this special stage right now. Three attempts. Neat. Do me a favor, thank you. Nice. Really have to learn the patterns on the UFOs. Trying my best. Nice. Nice. Double nice. Already drained a decent amount of time. Fantastic. Thank you. Finally hit that UFO. Nice. Beautiful. I even missed that. Thank you. Well, here we go again. Any day now. Thank you. Nice. Beautiful. Rest in peace. Nice. Here we go. We're gonna spend 20 more hours. Don't mind me. Come on, any day now, please. Beautiful. I jumped too early. Nice. Nice. Going for this one over here. The convenient one, I should say. Nice. Nice. And thank you. First try, obviously. And with that, 20 years later, and we have acquired the next time stone. Fantastic. Here we go. Only one more remains. Neat. Nice. I do apologize for the lack of commentary. I'm not talking as often as I used to do since I'm pretty much running out of things to say here. Please don't mind. I hope you guys don't mind. Oh boy. Nice. You could even say it's perhaps a lot easier to time travel in the Origin Sport, since building up speed doesn't take as long. But speaking of which, back to the past. Fantastic. I'm going back to the beginning of the level for a very specific reason, apart from taking damage. Don't worry, it's all part of the plan. Don't worry. For those conveniently, a monitor over here. Who would have known? Nice. Anyways, with that inconvenience out of the way, all we have to do now is just find the generator without taking any more damage. Fantastic. Easier said than done. Nice. So you're not going to bother grabbing rings. You don't have to worry much about getting the time stone, since I might as well add a bit of challenge and probably go for all the generators and all the time stones. Might make things slightly a bit more interesting. Here we go. Do me a favor here. Thank you. Nice. And just like that, that is the robot gen. That is all the robot generators in Quartz Origin. Is that convenient? Anyways, on to the end of the level. Fantastic. Didn't even need the additional rings. Nice. And just like that, we've also made a good future in Zone 2. 10 out of 10. And I figured another reason why I actually bothered going for both the generators and the time stones was because I probably figured it would be a good idea to show the location of every single one of them, so for the robot generators at least. For those of you who didn't feel like going for the time stones and found this penalty is too painful. We made a good feature in Quartz Origin, and boy, the music just makes it all the more worth it. Nice. On to the boss, here we go. Just this contraption, which he totally sabotaged, too, by knocking him down pretty much, then using his own machine against them once and more. And so again, this boss isn't much of a big deal. You just have to make sure you don't take too much damage while waiting a specific amount of time for the machine to overheat, pretty much, as shown here. Nice. Any day now. There it is. Even he's panicking now. Beautiful. Can't take the heat. But by the time you get into this fight, he should stop attacking you, so that's the boss. And just like that, Quartz Origin has been saved from Robotnik. Fantastic. Nice. On to everyone's favorite zone in Sonic CD, Wacky Workbench, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Oh boy. Not to mention that I have to do this twice, and not to mention that I have to do this again as Knuckles. Fantastic. Here we go, Zone 1. What abomination awaits. This is honestly looking pretty identical to my previous playthrough I did as Amy. It's pretty convenient. Anyways, let's head over to the past, shall we? So you want to go up? Never mind. Nice. All part of the plan. Don't worry. And while I'm at it, let's die in the most inconvenient way possible. Just kidding. There was actually a hidden pass post here, and it's in a pretty. I'm gonna be honest. It's in a pretty weird spot. Oh well. And I'm stuck here. Fantastic. One moment, please. Any day now. Beautiful. Alright, sure, you take care, man. Beautiful. I even lost my bonus. Fantastic. Since I'm just getting horrible luck with RNG right now. As shown here. Beautiful. Oh boy, I have to find another one now. Fantastic. Well, conveniently, there is one over here. Nice. Here we go again. And just like that, there it is. How convenient. Oh boy. RNG, please feel forgiving. Or not. Thank you. We could technically time travel here, though it is risky because of two platforms conveniently moving in the top of the hill. But if you time it correctly, you should eventually get it. I meant to say on top of the slope. If you time it correctly, you should be able to time travel. And for some reason, I touched a future post. For some reason, I thought that was a past post, but oh well. Well, we've messed up. Fantastic. 100% intentional. Don't worry. For whatever reason, I thought we were going to the past, but I was wrong. We touched a future point at some point. Oh boy. Nice. Gene, you normally want to go this way if you want to get the generator, if I remember correctly. Well, that isn't happening, so you might as well just get all the time stones. Well, that surely backfired, but anyways, you do get a glimpse of a bad feature, so there's that point for it. Here we go. Oh boy. It's just like last time where I yet again traveled to the future. Fantastic. Nice. Well, this is going well. Thank you. Any day now. What? I really have to stop touching the ground because they really designed this with having the floor is lava kind of level in mind. But anyways, here we go again. Oh boy. I wish I noticed I touched the future post sooner, and I wouldn't have gone to the future. But we might as well just complete the level normally at this point, since again it's pretty frustrating time for when you're in a bad future. So here we go. What did I say? Oh, thanks, Badnik. You really just overrided the bonus. Beautiful. This is going so well already. I would have killed him sooner. If I would have killed him sooner, I probably would have gotten an opportunity to time travel, but oh well. Inconvenience always gets in the way, doesn't it? Beautiful. We're definitely on 100% pace here. Don't mind me. I originally meant to go to the past, but I didn't know it. But my lack of attention prevented that from happening. So, looks like we're going for all the time stones. Fantastic. Here we go again. Nice. You even missed the past time post. That's convenient. But again, you can pretty much just play as Tail. If you play it, you can pretty much just destroy the game as Tail. So you don't have to worry too much about that. Thankfully. There we go. I could technically also time travel to the past if I wanted to. The robot generator is conveniently right here, so we might as well. Nice. I didn't accidentally time travel to the wrong period, since for whatever reason I thought we hit a past time post, but I was wrong. Here we go. Just on top of this structure right over here. Oh, thanks, Tails. Inconvenience strikes back. Thank you. Or double inconvenience for that matter. Never mind. Nice. Beautiful. Doesn't matter as much as it normally would, since again we didn't get the first one in Act 1, since we accidentally time traveled to the future, which was 100% intentional too, by the way. Anyways. Oh, speaking of the future, it's right there. We definitely want to avoid that for now. I mean, you could travel since we pretty much made a good future within the zone itself, but the level's been ruined unless we get all the time stones. We pretty much made established a bad future for Wacky Workbench. Sadly. Here we go. Nice. Should be fine as long as we get 50 rings, because I definitely should have done earlier, and I regret that decision now. Here we go. Definitely want to play it safe here, don't mind me. But again, Tails pretty much makes life 100% easier, so you don't have to worry as much. Nice. Is that convenient? Will do, thank you. Barely avoided that. Good gosh. 4 rings, oh boy, here we go. Oh, look at that, how convenient. It's gonna take us about 20 years to get to the end of the level, since inconvenience yet again strikes back. Oh boy, any day now. Please do me a favor here. Nice. Just doing so well right now. Beautiful. Here we go again. Oh, is that convenient? I mean, we could time travel, but oh well. I would rather stay in a time period without any enemies for better. You can't go that way. Conveniently. Beautiful. Game certainly doesn't want me to progress, does it? Does it now? Say wacky workbench is probably one of the more punishing zones to time travel, especially if you end up in the wrong period, like the future. Don't blame you. It does feel a bit wacky the first time around. That somewhat made a bit of sense. And so we're almost at the end. Speaking of the end, we're right there. Beautiful. Won't have to see that dreadful time period ever again. Good gosh. The only downside is we grab the final time zone in the second zone, which should hopefully not establish a bad future. Oh boy, here we go again. The final special stage. If this goes as planned, fantastic. Still can't believe I accidentally time traveled to the future when I wanted to go to the past. Beautiful. Here we go again. Oh boy. Nice. Double nice. Here we go, thank you. It's more than appreciated. Nice. Double nice. Just trying my best here, don't mind me. And just like that, the next time UFO spawn. Beautiful. Here we go again. Nice. Double nice. Beautiful. Hopefully it doesn't take me 20 more years, but we should get out of here alive. Hopefully. Please do me a favor here. Oh god. Nice. Double nice. Oh boy, only one more remains. My favorite of them all. Here we go. Definitely. Nice. Here we go again. Physics. Well, here we go. I just so happen to have missed my timing, and just like that, here we go again. My precision is just on point today. Don't mind me. No, thank you. Oh good. Oh goodness. Any day now. Thank you. Only got one. Nice. Double nice. Any day now. Beautiful. 10 out of 10. Oh boy. Any day now, please do me a favor here. Good gosh. Oh, that's just great. Nice. Convenience. Here we go again. Oh boy. Nice. Ooh, double nice. We'll take the additional rings, thank you. Nice. Any day now, please. Oh boy. Oh, that's convenient, I missed. Beautiful. Looks like we're doing this again. Fantastic. Or not today, thank you. Close one. And just like that, that's all the time stones. It only took us 20 years and one bad future, but hey, it paid off somewhat in the end. We nearly ruined the timeline, but oh well. In the end, we managed to somewhat save it. Here we go. Oh god. What abomination awaits ahead. Fingers crossed. And I was right, we got a bad future. Fantastic, since we missed the generator. Even if you get all the time stones in the second zone, it doesn't matter, since the game will still assume you didn't get a generator. So just like that, we made it to the bad future. Fantastic. 100% intentional. Don't worry. First time I got in a bad feature in the third act in a while. Should have done a practice run earlier, but oh well. There's a significant change of plans. The music's still great though. And speaking of which, here we go. Already time for the boss. There he is. Fantastic. Out of here. Just yet again a matter of playing the patient game. You should be there in no time, hopefully. Oh boy. Here we go. Nice. And there he goes. Oh goody. Music is pretty dang intense though, I do like it. Right, one more hit. You should be good to go. Beautiful. Final phase. Nice. Any day now, come on. And just like that, that's the boss. We did it. We killed Robotnik for the 1 millionth time, and just like that, inconvenience strikes back again, as he obviously escaped within a matter of 10 seconds. And again, he can pretty much just outrun us any day. That's a thing now. But I guess it does make sense. To be fair, Robotnik pretty much just outruns Sonic in Sonic CD 2 and 3 and Knuckles, so not much of a surprise to see it come back here. Oh boy, Stardust Speedway. Already made it. Fantastic. Then we conveniently run into a pass post. The first thing we ever do. Beautiful. Thankfully, we don't have to worry about the time zones, since again, we got all the time zones, so the generators are destroyed. Conveniently. Nice. Here we go again. Fantastic. No, we should be there in no time at this raid. Fantastic. Here we go. The background's looking pretty sweet though, and boy is the music amazing. And boy am I a big fan of the music in this zone, in this level I should say. Nice. Only took 45 seconds, not bad. Might as well speedrun the game while I'm at it, since we don't have to worry about exploration anymore. Thankfully. Here we go, zone 2. Oh boy. Nice. Normally the generator would be in there, but again, it's destroyed. We got all the time stones, so you don't have to worry about that. But I figured I might have pointed that out for those curious. And since the generators were destroyed, that means you can pretty much freely time travel to the future if you feel like it. It is worth it though, and so music is pretty amazing once you get a good feature, which we did. Just like that. Pretty sweet. Nice. Almost there. Any day now. Thank you. Oh boy. Nice. You might as well appreciate the music while we're at it. It is a pretty dang sweet one too. Again, this was composed. This was a disc, so there was a much greater opportunity for a better soundtrack. And boy, did they really get a good soundtrack out of that. We'll say. It's pretty nice. All part of the plan, don't worry. Even intentionally time traveling to the future in Wacky Workbench, it was all part of the plan, don't worry. We still got a good future, we're fine. Oh, that's convenient. Thank you. Thanks, game. And just like that, we've reached the end. Fantastic. That is Zone 2, ladies and gentlemen. I can pretty much say that sort of Speedway is pretty much just the Starlight Zone of Sonic CD. To be fair, a lot of the level design was pretty much based on Sonic 1. With Palm Tree Panic most closely resembling Green Hill, then Collision Chaos, obviously Springyard Zone, and then Stardust Speedway, as I mentioned before, mentioning the likes of Starlight Zone. I could even go as far as saying that the Zone and Sonic CD are pretty much just level designs from Sonic 1, but a lot better. In my opinion, just a lot more memorable, just because you can time travel because of the music, obviously. But anyways, already at the boss. Here we go. Fight Metal Sonic now, and boy, in my opinion, this is the best boss fight in the entire game. He actually puts up a good fight, unlike Robotnik, for 90% of the time. Anyways, here you go. Even the music's amazing. I love it. Nice. Double nice. Go again. Personally, I'd say the best strategy to actually beat Metal Sonic is to pretty much let him outrun you when he's about to attack you. Because if you're in front of him when he's about to attack, then he'll just charge toward you. But if you're behind him, then he'll just play defensively, which does make outrunning him a lot easier since he does slow down a bit. Another reason as to why you mostly want to have Metal Sonic at the front is just so you pretty much destroys most of the obstacles that get in the way. So be careful not to stay too long, since Robotnik will catch up. Well, thankfully, once you get to this section right here, he will stop using all his attacks, and you should be able to run it without any problem, like I just did. Pretty well used to this boss. So unfortunately, since you're not playing as Sonic, enemies not here. That wouldn't make any sense, and again, this isn't canon, so we're fine. Speaking of canon, that is another good feature made. Wacky Workbench doesn't count, don't worry. Anyways, Final Zone, Metallic Madness, here we go. And boy, is the music just amazing. Pretty much just a Scrap Brain zone of pretty much just a Sonic CD version Scrap Brain zone, but oh well. It does have better level. It does, in my opinion, have better level design. Its levels are a lot bigger in the Sonic CD, since exploration again is the main emphasis of the game, and the music surely makes it a lot better. You might as well stay in the present for now. You don't have to worry about going to the future. For now. Nice. Convenience. Here we go again. We might as well. Because again, we're just playing as the most broken character in history here, so don't mind me. We're just gonna break the game. And just like how we already made it to the goal. So you need to time travel. And just like that, that is Zone 1, ladies and gentlemen. Could say that by the time you pretty much have all the time stones, you could pretty much just, you don't even have to worry about the level, about getting through the level, since, again, you don't have to worry about time traveling. Metallic Madness Zone 2, here we go. What abomination awaits. Here we go. Let's break the game once more still, shall we? We're going up, for obvious reasons. first thing when it comes to Sonic, I always recommend you go up as high as possible due to lack of enemies and, again, lack of obstacles for the most part. Nice. Almost there. Already halfway through the level. Well, the levels are somewhat longer in Sonic CD than in Sonic 1. They're somewhat short for the most part. Since again, the level length didn't significantly increase all that much until Sonic 3 and Knuckles came out. Or until Sonic 3, I should say. My apologies. Here we go. Any day now. Nice. I mean, you could time travel to the future, but I'm saving that for later, for now. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to bounce off this. If you have the feel out, you could skip a decent portion level of Sonic, but we have Tails, and we can pretty much do the same thing, since again, he's broken. But oh well, that is more than appreciated. That's just like that. We have completed the second zone in the game. The second zone, I should say, in Metallic Madness, and we even skipped a portion that requires a lot of waiting, which is for the better. And just like that, we've even made a good future. Little Planet has officially been saved. What we do, I guess. Despite that one bad future, I still can't get over with. On my behalf. I'm definitely going to make sure I'm definitely going to try my best not to get a bad future as Knuckles, since, boy, will that be embarrassing. Because, I guess, again, as always, just as good. Nice. Suffocation strikes back. Thank you. Instead, I'd rather just speed through a level rather than wait 20 years for something to happen. So, here we go. Oh boy. Nice. Oh boy. Oh, here we go again. Nice. And just like that, we're nearly at the boss. Just a few more seconds of waiting later, and just like that, we're pretty much there. First, you have to deal with these enemies, which ambush you. And boy, I will say, they have pretty dang annoying hitboxes, so you do have to time your attacks precisely, or you will miss. And besides, I'm pretty sure you only have like one frame to hit them or so makes it all the more challenging. Yeah, but just like that, they hardly put up a fight, and we already made it to the boss. First time I made it with a heal too. That's a first. First time for everything, I guess. And just like that, here it is, the X-Spinner. I'm pretty sure that's what this contraption is called. Or Abomination, I should say. Nice. Well, appreciate the weird hitboxes, and would you look at that, it didn't even get hit. Fantastic. That's first. Here we go again. This boss is pretty straightforward, just hit him when he's exposed. And obviously avoid the pillar since you will take damage. Nice. Actually, never mind, you can't do that. You can only hit him when he charges towards you. I mean, to be fair, that would have been a bit too OP now, would it? Anyways, one more hit to go and he's dead. Nice. Just yet again, a matter of playing the patient game, and we'll be done and we'll be there in no time. That's the key word as always. Nice. And would you look at that, it didn't even take damage for once, and that is it. That is Sonic CD has Tails, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful. It only took us about more than an hour in a bad future, but no one saw that yet again. And one final cutscene. Beautiful. We have to do this again, by the way. Keep that in mind. Beautiful. Well said. We see how to speed up the cutscenes. I do prefer how they originally portrayed it. That is in the 2011 remaster. It's pretty unnecessary to speed them up, but I guess it's somewhat understandable just to hear the music, which we'll say Cosmic Eternity is a pretty sweet soundtrack. And just like that, Little Planet has been saved, and with all the time stones collected, it peacefully vanishes with a good future. And I might as well not skip the credits, since boy, is the music pretty dang good, and I love it. And by the way, I'm not gonna go AFK, I'm still here. I'm just gonna give you guys a moment to just enjoy all this. Don't mind me. Thank you.
Who's on your side? Can you trust in the middle of the night?
Even in level, you can get an overview of every cutscene of every level, except for Title Tempest at least. For whatever reason, that was the only zone that didn't get a cutscene. So strangely enough, they added a new cutscene for the zone that was never added to the game, R2. Originally, that was meant to be the Marble Zone kind of level for Sonic CD, which never ended up becoming a zone because of, again, the developers ran out of time. But where these cutscenes more appreciated. Even the Metal Sonic boss fight, which is, in my opinion, the most memorable fight in the entire game.
And don't forget that if you gotta do something, believe in yourself.
Extraordinary things can happen if you believe yourself. You got to have some faith in yourself if you want this before your friends. You feel tight, look at yourself. Inside your heart, you will find a special place to align.
It's also probably worth pointing out that the developers even bothered putting in their real names in this within the game. Normally in Sonic 1 they actually didn't use their real names. But hey, it's pretty cool to see that they actually bothered putting in their real names in Sonic CD. Pretty dang interesting.
Inside your heart, you will find a special place to align. When you feel right, look at yourself. Inside your mind, you will seek a eternity.
And just like that, one more cutscene. Beautiful. You got the good ending. Despite one bad future, I'll never get over that. Thank you, I do appreciate the compliment though. Nice. As always, presented by Sega. And alongside it, one more cutscene too, as that is the end, and Little Planet has once again been freed. And just like that, Sonic even released his newest invention, the Tornado. His plane, in other words. And we even get another tease to the next game, with Tails and the return of the Chaos Emeralds. Pretty neat. Which then takes us towards the events of Sonic the Hedgehog 2, the next game in the series. Speaking of which... Yes, indeed. That is convenient. Sure is convenient, not to mention that we played the entire game as Tails. Oh well. But anyway, don't worry, as this video has not yet ended, since we are doing this again, but this time, we're going in as Knuckles, since I figured we might as well do the same, but with a different character, since, again, he was a newly added character, so here we go again. Previously, we got to Collision Chaos, but we're doing this again. We're skipping the cutscenes since we've already seen them. I'm sorry. It's tempting to watch them again, but anyways. Here we go. As previously mentioned, Knuckles pretty much controls the exact same as every other character, though except the only difference, the only major difference is being that the fact that he, one, can't jump as high as shown here, and he can also climb and glide, which is pretty interesting. Yes, just like I said earlier in the stream, I was going to be playing these games again as showing every character, since I figured why not make things a lot more interesting, since again, quality over quantity, so I didn't feel like making 3 separate videos that were pretty much the same thing but with different characters, so it wasn't all that worth it in my opinion. Anyways, just like last time, find the generators, trash them, you know the deal. I might as well even go for the time stones. Since again, wacky workbench is a thing now, so here we go. And I'm gonna try not to get a bad future. Please bear with me. Here we go again. Oh boy. Back to destroying more UFOs, shall we? Here we go. Oh boy. Let's destroy the Sonic timeline, shall we? Even though we're trying to save it right now, in Little Planet at least. Since again, this isn't canon, so you might as well. I mean, we already beat the game. We already beat the game as Amy, so is that controversial? Nice. All part of the plan. Don't worry. What did I say? It's only the first special stage too, so don't worry about it. Nice. All part of the plan, don't worry. Everything is coming accordingly. Even that miss, don't worry. Please don't leave, bear with me. Nice. Here we go again. And just like that, 20 years later, and we did it. We've recovered 1 out of the 7 time stones. Here we go again. Good gosh. It's even pretty interesting to note most of the backgrounds. Really add an additional layer of depth and a lot more lore. It's pretty interesting, but as I said before, that could pretty much be its own video for another day. You don't have to worry about that for now. Zone 2, here we go. It's pretty much going to play out identically as with my Tails playthrough, only this time, again, no bad features, hopefully. I'm doing my best. Nice. And just like that, hit 88 miles per hour and you should be good to go, and just like that, welcome to the past. Nice. Here we go. Nice. Another exclusive ability that Knuckles has, that the fact that he can literally just run into walls and destroy most of them, at least the breakable ones, is again, as he describes in the movie, he pretty much has a decent amount of muscle power, so there's that going for it. Yes, that also explains why he can't jump that too high too. He's pretty much the Toad in Sonic in a way, in which he's pretty dang strong, though he can barely jump high. Nice. All part of the plan, don't worry. Close call. See, what did I say? Just like that. Just yet again a matter of navigation, hopefully. Oh boy. See, what did I tell you? All part of the plan, don't worry. Don't worry about it. We're fine. Nice. And just like that, goodbye robot generator, and just like that, the badniks have all been destroyed. At least in Palm Tree Panic. And the zone has also been saved. Oh, hello to you too, Monster Spy. Nice to see you here. Welcome back. Don't mind me, we just finished playing the game as Tails, and we're doing the same as Knuckles. Since again, I figured we might as well do two playthroughs in one video. And so I don't feel like making 3 videos that are pretty much the same thing, but only as every characters. You know what I mean. Quality over quantity. Here we go again. On to the next special stage. Will this ever get repetitive? Nice. Double nice. Triple nice. Here we go. Oh boy. Nice. All part of the plan, don't worry. 100% intentional. And then just like that, that is it. No, that is the second spell stage in 1 attempt. Beautiful. I'll gladly take the time stone. And we're just going to ignore the fact that Jupiter is literally in the spell stage, but rotated on its axis. Good gosh. Lore really gets deep, doesn't it? Well, here we go again. Nice. And hey, we got a good future. And just like that, Palm Tree Panic has been saved. Yes, indeed. Pretty sure only 7 more zones remain. In other words, that means you have to do this all 7 more times. Hooray! Well, say, the song is pretty dang energetic though, and I do appreciate it. Well, anyway, let's teach Robotnik a good old lesson, shall we? Here he is, in all his glory. What even is this? One of the more questionable contraptions, if I do think so myself, since its one purpose is to push you around, but you can pretty much cheese it like any other boss and destroy it in less than 10 seconds, so... He puts up a better fight in Collision Chaos, since Knuckles can't jump that high. As I've constantly mentioned throughout my playthroughs. Nice. Anyways, on to the next zone. Here we go again. Collision Chaos, and with no Amy cutscene, we're free to progress. Since again, this isn't canon. We're fine. Just gonna touch the future post and then immediately override it. Hopefully, I'll try my best. Nice. Gonna wait for the bonus to end since I accidentally hit that when I didn't mean to. Any day now. Thank you. Close call. Definitely don't want to time travel. Good gosh. Where's the time post? I'm pretty sure I missed it. Oh no, please. Well, that's just great. I already did that. I time travel. Oh boy, here we go again. Beautiful. The timeline has been ruined. Fantastic. Didn't even get to control the direction in which I was going to time travel, which is the best part. I even lost track of where I even was in level. That's weird. Here we go. Any day now, please. One moment, please. And I wasn't even that far away from the past time post, which makes this all the more triggering, but oh well. Here we go again. I want to get out of this timeline. Please give me a past time post. That would be highly appreciated. Thank you. Anyways, here we go again. No, what? Why thanks, game? You can't even go back down. That's convenient. So we're doing this the old way. Nice. What did I tell you? All part of my master plan. Don't worry. For a second, I thought we were going to be stuck in the future again. But thankfully, that didn't happen. And this time, we're actually going to time travel to the past. Thank you. That was a close one. Here we go. Nice. Here we go. Let's save the timeline once more, and not get a bad future in Wacky Workbench. I'll never get tired of saying that. Done and done. Our job here is done, and we're finally free to rush our way to the end of the level without any question. Thank you. Nice. Here we go. Just a few more obstacles, and we'll be there in no time. Perfect intentional. And hey, you even got to hear a glimpse of what the bad feature theme was for Collision Chaos. Again, it's just as good as all the other soundtracks. The music in this game is a straight up 100 out of 10. You go again. Nice. Here we go, on to the next level stage, and just like that, Zone 1 has been saved. We made a good future at last. Thank you. We have to do this again, by the way. Here we go. In Zone 2, at least, for Collision Chaos. Special stage. Oh boy. Nice. And thank you. 3 in a row. Combo. Nice. All part of the plan, don't worry. Just like I said before. Don't worry about it. Nice. Double nice. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is another special stage in the bag. Nice. One of my better ones, too. That was pretty satisfying to watch. Neat. But anyway, just like that, that is 3 time stones out of the 7 you have to collect. 4 more remain. Which means, why yes indeed, more torture. Here we go. I'll take a coin, thank you very much. Nice. Zone 2. Here we go. Let's not go to the future, shall we? Any day now. Once again, another disadvantage to using Knuckles is the fact that he's a large hitbox. Tails has a much smaller hitbox, but Knuckles is a much larger one, making him a lot easier to hit at times. Combined with his decreased jumping height, but oh well. His gliding and climbing abilities somewhat make up for it. It is pretty creative though. But just like that, back to the past. Nice. Here we go again. Just like that. And 2 meters away is the robot generator. We're out of here. Our job here is done. As we glide into the sunset. Thank you. Like any good ending. For a second I thought that was gonna break. Anyways. Just avoid questioning the amount of items stuck in walls now, since we're in the wrong time period after he grabbed those. Unsurprisingly. Oh boy. Close one. And it's time for everyone's favorite part about Collision Chaos. The bumpers. Here we go again. Oh boy. Any day now. This feels so awkward. No thank you, I'm not going to the future. I definitely do want to grab some more rings, thank you. That is more than appreciated. Fortunately, since we don't have tails, that means we can't just skip half the level, unfortunately. But I do believe there's a wall that we can climb. Yep, just like that. Beautiful. You have redeemed yourself, Knuckles, thank you. Nice. Just like I said before, 100% balanced characters. Beautiful. Can't even get out there. Or actually, no, that's lie, I can. Never mind. Whoops. Here we go. All perfectly timed. Nice. Should be approaching the goalpost by now too, if I recall. Yep, what did I tell you? All part of the plan. And just like that, on to the next special stage, as that is Zone 2. And just like that, Collision Chaos has been saved from Robotnik, and we have officially established a good timeline in the zone. Whoopee-doo. Here we go. Nice. Fifth special stage, I believe. Here we go. I missed the UFO, but anyways. Don't worry about it. Nice. Double nice. Triple nice. Boy, is this going great? Beautiful. For a second, I thought the grass was gonna cut me off right there. Definitely do want to avoid going off road, whether it be to prevent burning time or prevent you from decreasing your own speed. When you definitely want to be running fast. Nice. 2 more remain. Beautiful. Here we go. Going for this one. Nice. 1 more. Oh, that's just great. For a second, I thought I was going to train time, and I was wrong. Instead, I did it in the most inconvenient way possible. Wouldn't have been a video without it, now would it? Beautiful. Come on now. Oh, that's just great. Here we go. Beautiful. I missed the last UFO by 2 millimeters. Fantastic. Nice. Here we go again. Beautiful. First try, obviously. And with that out of the way, no coins were obviously spent. This is 100% legit. Beautiful. I'll take the time stone. you're one step closer to establishing a good future in Wacky Workbench, most importantly, obviously. You definitely don't want to get a bad future like we did last time. And I was wrong, this was the fourth time stone. Whoops. Anyways, no one saw that. Probably skipped my first attempt, which is for the better. Listen Chaos Act 2, here we go. Robotnik teases us once again, and this time we unfortunately have to play the level the intended way. And immediately I lost all my ranks to an obstacle. Beautiful. Here we go again. I was like, it's so much. You could technically tease us using Knuckles' gliding and climbing abilities, but it requires a lot more precision, I'm afraid. Oh, first try. Beautiful. Thank you. We nearly took just as long as we did with Tails. That's a record. Thank you. And just like that, that's another zone saved from the clutches of Dr. Robotnik. Tidal Tempest, here we go, and then we can just establish one more good feature in Quartz Quartz, and then get all the time stones, and that should save Wacky Workbench. And the rest of Little Planet for that matter too. Here we go again. Down that same pipe. And I'll definitely grab the air bubble, since you do drown a lot quicker, since drowning doesn't take as long in Sonic CD as it normally would. But again, this proves my point that Knuckles makes a bit platforming just slightly harder, since again, he can't jump as high. So for the most part, you'll just have to rely on just flying, or gliding, I meant to say, and climbing. Oh, and I just need a gap for fresh air for flight time travel. For the better, obviously. Anyways, just like last time. Physics, here we go. My favorite. Nice. And just like that, back to the past we go. Nice. All part of my master plan, don't worry. Good to go. Nice. Again. No thank you. Not even gonna bother going for most of the holograms, since again, for the sake of not making this video 20 hours long, or 20 years. Here we go, we've already reached the generator. Excellent. And would you look at that, Inconvenience strikes back, as again, Knuckles can't jump as high, and because of that, he can't get into the pipe. Is that just great? Here we go again. But conveniently, this should take us to the end of the pipe, so we should be fine. Okay. No, it certainly was one of the more questionable animations, but anyways, the falling animation just glitched out for a moment there. Well, I bet it was pretty funny though. Comedy. Good gosh, please no. Anyways, I'm pretty sure you even missed the generator. Oh, never mind, we're fine. We're right here. We're at the end. Thank you. And just like that, that is another zone saved from Robotnik. Here we go. I'm staying in the past for obvious reasons. Want to save the frames for now. Nice. Well, isn't that just convenient? Thank you. Next special stage, here we come, and that is another good future made in a zone. Nice. Well, here we go again. Back to trashing UFOs in midair, in the most inconvenient way possible, and obviously in style. Beautiful. Nice. Double nice. Oh, here we go. Thank you. Excellent. Firstly, when it comes to these power stages, I don't recommend hitting the boost that launch you up high. It just makes it a lot harder to navigate, and you lose a bit of speed. So it is not recommended, in my opinion. In my experience, at least. I don't recommend it. Convenience, am I right? Oh, here we go again. Come on. Any day now. Beautiful. Going this way to make another 90 degree turn. Nice. What did I tell you? All part of the plan. Everything definitely went accordingly. And just like that, the 5th time stone has been acquired. 2 more remain, and then we save Wacky Workbench. Beautiful. Here we go again. First try, too. That sure is more than acceptable. Act 2, or Zone 2, I should say. Nice. I'm not gonna go that way this time, since I'm not hitting that future. I'm not hitting the future. I'm not going to the future. And again, since Knuckles can't jump as high, I'm more likely to hit it than ever before. Convenience. And just like that, hey, I didn't suffocate this time. Instead, I get hit in the most inconvenient way, as I usually do. Nice. Now I just gotta find the perfect place to time travel, and that should be fine. Easier done than said, in other words. Nice. Right there. Beautiful. Here we go. Please bear with me. Nice. Double nice. And here we go. Back to the past we go. Why, thank you very much. Nice. Alright, step 1 done and done. Step 2, find the generator. Here we go again. One of the easier ones to find, too. The robot generators aren't that hard to find. Again, I'd say the only part that does take a while is actually the time travel itself, but they are pretty easy to find. And this one is no different, as it's right in the surface, and right before the end of the level, too. Which makes it all the more convenient. And boy, is that more than acceptable. Or appreciate, I should say. Nice. Well, looks like we're not getting a special state this time around. Good gosh. 7 rings. Definitely enough. Here we go. No thank you. Just trying to find more while I'm at it. Never mind. You know what, let's return to the present. Hang on, give me a sec. Should only take about 20 years, but we'll get there. Beautiful, I lost my bonus. Fantastic. The end level isn't even that far. I recognize that one specific obstacle from before. Well, no special stage, which is probably for the better. Anyways. That is Zone 2, onto the chase. Beautiful. Here we go again. Looks like we're not getting them all until we get to Coordinate Act 2, or Zone 2 in other words. Here we go. The chase with Robotnik begins once more. And this time we can't doggy paddle, which means we have to do this intendedly again. Nice. Really hit me with the thrusters, why don't you? Nice. Patience. And there he goes, he's off. Though he does waver, so it isn't that difficult to hit him either. Just like that. 4 more hit remains, which leads us right into the boss, against the egg bubble. Just be careful not to fall off, or you'll have to replay most of the level, and you definitely don't want to do that. This really doesn't matter too much. It's really just to get additional hits on him. But again, Knuckles' lack of jumping height makes this all the more bit challenging. Since again, look at this. I can't even get the air bubbles like you normally would. At least while he's neutral, while he's in the neutral position. Which means, of course, you have to play the pacing game a lot more often. Just like that. Here we go again. Nice. Here we go. Beautiful. Missed that. Require a lot more patience. Nice. Five more remain. We're almost there. Yet again, a matter of patience. Music is more than appreciated, though. And just like that, that's the boss. That is the final hit, and just like that, he's off. Beautiful. Right behind him on his tail. And just like that, that is another zone completed and saved, for that matter, as we have established another good future. Whoopie-doo. Nice. It even makes it seem like an aquarium a little more just to help plants out. Pretty dang interesting. Anyways, Quartz Quadrant. Here we go. Nice. Obviously doing this the intended way, as usual. Don't mind me. Nice. So we want to keep the rotation that way for obvious reasons, since that means you get to do this. Just like that. Time traveling is pretty dang easy in Quartz Quadrant, which I definitely mentioned before in my previous live stream as Amy Rose. Definitely. Here we go. Let's find this thing and then trash it. Wrong way. Room's just ahead. Nice. And just like that, convenience strikes back. There we are. And that is another zone saved and another good feature made. Beautiful. Nice. We'll grab the rings, thank you. One more. Convenience. And anyway, look at that, there's a hologram I was looking for earlier. Goodbye. We're out of here. Nice. Just being really careful not to time travel by accident. It doesn't matter too much, but again, I don't want to deal with badniks, so might as well stay in the past. Nope. And just like that, done and done. That is Zone 1, and on to the next puzzle stage, shall we? Here we go. Good gosh. What abomination awaits ahead. I believe this is the 6th one, too. Yep, I was right. The purple time zone, in other words. Here we go. Background certainly making life easier, 100%. Here we go. Nice. Double nice. Triple nice. Quadruple nice. Beautiful. I've missed 4 UFOs straight. Consecutively, I meant to say. Beautiful. Nice. Oh, is that convenience? Thank you. Physics. Oh boy, here we go again. Any minute now. There it is, that's the UFO I was waiting for. And conveniently, the other one even ran away. Beautiful. They do have a pattern though, so... here we go again. Thank you. And just like that, first try. Goody. With a 6th time zone in hand, only 1 remains. And just like that, you know what that means. Yes, sirree, a good feature for Wacky Workbench. Nice. That is my official motivation to get all the time stones. Save Wacky Workbench, since we don't want to get a bad feature again. Obviously. That definitely didn't happen before. And I just gave it away. Here we go. Quartz Coordinate is going to. Back to the past. Yes, indeed. 1 remains. Nice. If you constantly time travel in the same spot, then it should be a cakewalk. It should be a cakewalk getting all the robot generators, at least. I'm not gonna get the hologram as I did earlier, since again, trying to make this at least 1 hour long or so, and not 20 hours, or years. Here we go. Thank you. Nice. All part of the plan, don't worry. Oh, look, I want you to look at that, more rings, how convenient. Will do. Nice. Everything's all going accordingly. Until now, beautiful. It's fine, don't worry. Oh, definitely. Just a bit more inconvenience later, and we'll be there. Don't worry, trust me. Thank you. Nice. Oh, here we go again. Oh, not to get by inconvenience yet again. Nice. Here we go. Need 15 more. Almost there, 11 more now. Any day now, come on. Only want to. What did I say? All part of the plan. And it looks like we're going to the present. Beautiful. And the most inconvenient way possible, obviously, since it hardly looked like it was even building up speed, but oh well. Music is pretty sweet though, so you might as well. Besides, the future is saved, so you don't have to worry about that. And just like that, on to the final special stage, and thankfully, Quartz Coordinate has been saved. We've basically established a good timeline. Nice. You know how they even added a new goalpost featuring Knuckles. Cute details. So they did make him playable. Well, here we go again. Destroy the UFOs. Nice. Here we go. Beautiful. 2 in a row. Oh, there goes my streak. Fantastic. Nice. Double nice. All part of the plan, don't worry. Nice. Double nice. Here we go again. There's the UFO I was waiting for. We go a bit more convenience later, and we're there, just like that. Done and done. What did I say? Everything went accordingly, and just like that, that is the final time zone end. You know what that means? Why, yesterday, Wacky Workbench is officially saved alongside Little Planet, as Robotics Planet has once more been foiled, and the timeline has once again been restored to a good future. Nice. Here we go. Let's teach Robotnik a good lesson, shall we? And boy, might as well also admire the music while we're at it. In my opinion, my favorite good feature sound theme. It's just so good and memorable too. You want to take a listen? Nice. Double nice. Gonna give you all a minute here, just so give all of you just a minute here, just to admire the music, because it's so good. What did I tell you? I intentionally avoided that just for the sake of hearing the music. Please forgive me. Here we go. Let's kill Robotnik, shall we? Beautiful. Here we go again. It's the same deal, nothing changes here. I could have used invincibility, but the music was a lot more valuable, trust me. There's a reason as to why I make these decisions. Here we go. Almost dead. Also, like to point out how for the first 15 seconds of the boss soundtrack, you can even hear someone just talking about a disc. Pretty funny. It goes to show how creative some of these soundtracks are. This was a CD game after all, so here we go. All part of the plan, and I even missed that. Here we go. And just like that, that is Quartz Coordinate safe and Little Planet safe for that matter. So we have gotten all the time stones, and we don't even have to worry about time travel anymore, or collecting ranks or any of that, and we can finally feel free to rush through levels or time travel to the future for the sake of enjoying life now. Nice. My favorite zone, obviously. Anyways, it's safe now, so we don't have to worry about going to the future or the past. Speaking of the future, there it is. Right on time. Old part of my master plan, don't worry. Here we go again. Nice. Patience. I mean, I could go down there, but I want to go to the future. Just like that. And with that out of the way, the future has also been saved, thankfully, and you can finally enjoy the good future soundtrack, or the good remix. Here we are. The future has been saved at last. Nice. All part of the plan. Don't worry. What did I say? Nice. Oh boy. Going back up. Any day now. Beautiful, you went the wrong way, as always. Nice. Even level you had an additional animation for Knuckles. Pretty silly and funny, and I love it too. One of my favorite Sonic characters, after all, so you gotta give him that. Nice. Good thing you don't have to worry about the spiral stages. That certainly does make life easier. Especially if you're in Wacky Workbench. With the inconvenience that is bouncing around every 10 seconds and not even making contact with the floor. Also worth pointing out that if you get a good feature in Wacky Workbench, the electricity just stops and it never turns on. Well, it does look like it, given by the interconnected wires. It actually doesn't. That only happens in all the other timelines. Or time periods, I should say. Nice. Just like that, that is Zone 1, ladies and gentlemen. On to Zone 2. The rest of the game is pretty straightforward since we've already 100% the game by this point. Here we go, running start. All part of the plan, don't worry. Nice. Nice. Oh, just look at it, future, how convenient. Will do. Just give me a second to actually find the proper place to time travel, and we'll be there in no time. A timeline without any badniks. For whatever reason, even if you destroy the generators, some badniks will still spawn in the present, so you might as well just head to the future just to avoid any enemies that'll cost them, just to make going to the spell stage a lot easier. Because there are no enemies in this. And that's what I've shown here. The planets mark where they die, since when you kill enemies they drop energy, since they drop energy, which then turns into flowers. It's pretty cute. I love it. Just saw about like 6 of those. Which is obviously for the better and more than satisfying to watch. Nice. Here we go. We're almost there. It needs to be followed by this plot right here. Here we go. Nice. And I believe that just like that is a zone. Even out of this for Knuckles. How thoughtful. No thank you. Nice. Want to go up, vertically as usual. Just like I said before, we're almost there. Nice. And the wrong way. Fantastic. It was worth it for the one-up, okay? All part of the plan. Oh, look at that. Look at me. We were just right underneath that. Beautiful. Fantastic. Just like that, 20 years later, that is Zone 2, ladies and gentlemen. Took us long enough. But anyways, on to the boss act, and we'll get another glimpse of a good future. Beautiful. Just like that. It was all worth it in the end. Just to establish a good future in Wacky Workbench, obviously. Nice. Double nice. Here we go. Again. always recommend you spin that when you fall down. Just so you avoid taking damage for any badniks below. You definitely won't regret it. Here we go. I want to go down this time. Up and down. Fantastic. Nice. And just like that, we're already at the boss. See, it's kind of funny to see how different the bosses look to fit the setting. Usually in the bad features, they usually have their own gray design to resemble a mech or a robot, but in the good feature, they actually look a lot more colorful. It's pretty obvious. This last one about this guy, he was gray, and now he's purple. Pretty interesting. The mech, at least. Or the contraption, whichever you prefer. Nice. One more hit. Two more heads for that matter. Nice. You need to be careful not to make any contact with the spikes. You definitely don't want to end up there. Let's finish this in style, shall we? And just like that, that is it. That is Wacky Workbench, ladies and gentlemen. As Robotnik has once again panicked and Inconvenience has officially taken over once more. Invisible Wall, our worst enemy. And as always, Robotnik outruns us and we chase him to Stardust Speedway. Pretty fitting. And just like that, Wacky Workbench is saved. Beautiful. Nice. On to Stardust Speedway, shall we? There we go. Let's get a good feature. Well, let's go to the future, I should say. Never mind. No, thank you. Nice. I do love the theme, though. The present, that is. It's pretty dang good. Pretty dang good. I love it. Also, pretty dang fitting for its setting. Nice. And we already went back. Fantastic. I lost track of where it was. Beautiful. Here we go again. No, thank you. Never have I avoided going to the past so much more than now. It's really just that hard to avoid going to a period you definitely don't want to go. You definitely don't want to go to. And speaking of periods, there it is. That's the post I was looking for. Yes. Let's do this. Here we go. Nice. Double nice. We're fine. Oh, beautiful. I not even lost a bonus. Fantastic. Inconvenience strikes back. But anyways, we made it to the end. We're fine. And just like that, that is the Zone 1. Beautiful. 1 minute and 35. Fantastic. Future's been saved though, so that's definitely a good thing. Gives you gives you another reason as to why you even want to time travel to the future after you get the generator. Speaking of which, we're right next to. It's right there, though it's already destroyed. So you got the time stones. And there it is. There's a future. And just like I said before, Badnik are here. In case you didn't believe me. Anyways, here we go again. Inconvenience, am I right? Here we go again. Why? Well, we pretty much got nothing out of that, but anyways. Looks like we're stuck in the present for now. Nice. Even those enemies that eventually come back in Metallic Madness. What a coincidence. Oh, just look at that. No, I definitely saw that. If I can even get there. One moment, please. Never mind, I can't get up there. Beautiful. Any day now. Well, I'm trying to get up there for a reason. Believe me. Never mind, that's from the past. I thought I was to go to the future, for whatever reason. Oh, here we go. Let's finish the level. If we can. Nice. Nothing over here. So you never heard of this part of the song. That's weird. So that's the first. I usually either go to the future or go to the past within the first 15 seconds of a zone. It's pretty convenient. You're used to right there. Nice. And just like that, there it is. There's a robotic statue from earlier. It's kind of funny to see how it was constantly being built while you were in the present. You also show how you definitely don't want to get a bad future in this, or else that statue's definitely going to show up again. Yes, here we go. And in the good future, however, that statue's gone, and instead of being replaced with something else. Speaking of the future, give me a sec. No, Jason, I'm sorry, I don't. I haven't gotten to 1,000 subs, so unfortunately that's not an option. Thanks for offering that. That is really nice of you. Anyways, we made it back to the future. What we do, I guess. Nice. We're gonna see her over 10 years. Don't worry. There we go. All part of my plan. Don't worry. Oh, that sure is convenient. That was by far the weirdest way I've ever completed a level. But anyhow, inconvenience strikes back once more, and just like that, onto Zone 3, the boss act. And you know what that means? That means we get to fight against Metal Sonic. Beautiful. In my opinion, the best boss in the entire game. Here we go. I'm not gonna bother getting those monitors. Anyways, here we go again. Here we go again. Nice. Oh, here we go again. Let's fight it. Let's race them. Nice. Again, same strategy as last time, for the most part. Or you can go some glide for the most part, if you prefer. Nice. Since, I mean, we are playing as Knuckles, so you might as well. We're actually... Oh, never mind. We thought we were ahead of him for about 1 second, and then he caught up. And there it is, speaking of Robotnik. Oh boy. We're not too far behind. Close call. Oh no. Anyways, we pretty much won. We pretty much beat him by now. Hopefully. Good gosh, that was what a clutch that was. For a second, I thought those spikes were gonna cost me the victory, but hey, we did it, and we're stuck here since you were never programmed to leave this area. Since originally you were supposed to get Amy, but this isn't canon, so that's not an option. So instead, the idle animation plays out. Beautiful. Metallic Madness. Here we go. We're right there. We're already at the end of the game. Beautiful. Another great soundtrack. Indeed. Here we go. Just avoid the enemies. Nice. Double nice. I'm honestly making it sound like I have preferences. I honestly like every song in CD equally. So the only song I do feel like it's a bit unnecessary is the invincibility theme, but that's about it. Yes, don't worry, Jason. I will do that. Just you wait. It doesn't come out until it's not going to come out until fall. So in the meantime, I figured I should just showcase the DLC for Sonic Origins that recently came out. But don't worry, I will. Definitely looking forward to it. It's been so long since they released a 2D Sonic game. Pretty sure the last one was in Mania. That game was pretty dang good. Okay, so here we go. Beautiful. We nearly avoided soft walking the level in the past. Beautiful. Thank you. That is Zone 1, ladies and gentlemen. On to Zone 2. 2 zones remain. A normal one and then the boss one. Here we go. Metallic Man is zone 2. Nice. Well, here we go again. Let's do this. I can hit the spring correctly. Beautiful. Good thing climbing's always a thing. Definitely don't want to be dealing with timing there. I could go to the past, but anyway, for the sake of not stop locking the level, or making it just slightly a bit more difficult or longer. And if you go to the past Metallic Madness, then there are a lot more obstacles, and the level is somewhat a bit longer to navigate. It requires a bit more patience too. So I'm doing everyone a favor here, and I'm avoiding those completely. Here we go, going up. Ooh, thank you. Can't go back, never mind. Okay, I can. I got to press the switch. Nice. Unforgettable soundtrack. Just a sec. Done and done. Beautiful, on to the good future, since the future's been saved. Beautiful. Nice. Boy, is the atmosphere more than appreciated, alongside the music, obviously. Nice. Just a shame we don't have the peel out. I would have loved to skip out the level. So give me a second, we technically could do that, hang on. Just gotta avoid that one, and then the enlarged version of that one enemy in Starlight Zone. So close. Look, I can make it. I feel like I can make that jump. Hang on. Never mind, I can't. Oh, so we're playing the remaining part of the level normally. Here we go. Again. Well, the music gives you all the more motivation, or modus, I should say. Need the platform. Just gotta wait for this one enemy from Starlight Zone to blow up. Thank you. And beautiful, Tiny Knuckles. Here we go. He skipped this part completely as well, since again, he can fly, and that is clearly the most broken ability in a platformer. In fact, it was so broken memorable, they even made a game about it. With Sky Patrol, pretty much. Boy, is that an interesting fact. Anyways. Back to platforming. Nice. Here we go again. Indeed, I barely missed that one jump. But at least the flickies are back, that's nice. Certainly is a nice detail after all. Here we go. Oh, beautiful, I just went backwards. Whoops. Well, here we go again, I meant to go left, not right. Beautiful. Well, here we go again, one more time. Nice. Glad I didn't suffocate that time, thank you. Oh, goody. Don't even need invincibility, no thank you. Beautiful. Was about... took me long enough, but anyways, here we go. We're almost there. I mean, I could do that. I could go the Nintendo way, or I could just use Min Convenience to my advantage here. One moment. It's always something to climb, but it's so hard to pull off because the platforms are constantly falling on you. Well, there it is. My impatience strikes back. Beautiful. Now I have to do this all over again. Fantastic. Oof, indeed. Beautiful. Gives you all the motivation to actually take your time in levels. Fantastic. Here we go. Went the wrong way. Fantastic. And to go up. Thank you. Nice. Will do. Wouldn't be a video without an inconvenient death, so there it is. And we were right at the end of the level, which makes it all the better. See? On second thought, we can pretty much just do this. Who needs platforming? Here we go. Nice. Again, just goes to show how broken most of these characters actually are. You'd say Knuckles is probably somewhat balanced in a way. Went the wrong way again. Going back down. Well, here we go. Nice. Oh, is that just neat? Was he in a Badnik over here? Oh well. Yep, here we go. I pretty much already lost track of where I was, and I think I just went backwards. Or never mind, I didn't. Thank you. Made it back to this part, I believe. See, no, I haven't made it here yet. Never mind, I was wrong. I'm gonna do everything in my power to stay in the to actually stay in the future. That way, I don't actually go back. So I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with enemies. Just for the better. I should have kept gliding. Never mind. Oh, here we go. Nice. I believe you have to go up. Conveniently. And this is only the second act, by the way. Keep that in mind. Or the second stone. This isn't even the boss act. Anyways, here we go again. If anything, I should probably also mention that whenever you're time traveling, I always recommend that if you're trying to pull it off in midair, always make sure the controls it's in a neutral position just to make it easier. Since if you move it, then it'll wear out the effect, and you don't want that to happen, especially if you want to go to the past or the good future. Here we go again. It's almost like a maze too. Didn't mean to go this way. Nice. Oh, never mind, went the right way, never mind. I thought we'd gone the wrong way, but thankfully, it was worth it. The past bonus is overwritten, and boy, have I never been happier. One more time, and this time I'm actually gonna bother being patient for once. Well, at least you guys now know for next time, whenever you decide to start your own playthrough. It's pretty dang sweet. Here we go again. Nice. Double nice. Thank you. Oh boy, any day now. Beautiful. Inconvenience strikes back. And that happened to me last time too. Fantastic. Way before I died. Go up. Nice. Any day now, come on. Fantastic. Not today. I was so close to going that way, but I'm glad I didn't. Nice. He even glitched out there for a sec. I thought it was so tiny. Anyways. Beautiful. No rings for that matter. You have to do this again. There it is. Cloud ones are spawning. And conveniently, there aren't any checkpoints, so if we die, that means you have to start from square one again. My favorite. Glad I didn't glide. I'm gonna be patient. No, that was the last one. Beautiful. First try, obviously, and it only took us one death, but hey. Zone 3, here we come. Beautiful. That took way too long. 5 minutes. Good gosh. What have I done? Zone 3, here we go. Good gosh. Going up. I usually go down, but I'm going up. Yep. I should also probably mention that, fun fact, the X-Spinner was not intentionally going to be the final boss of the game. Instead, there was another model created for the final boss, which most fans refer to as R9, which is pretty much just a mech kind of fight, much more similar to Life of Sonic 2. It's a fun fact. Well, I'm not exactly sure as to why they had to cut that unused boss, but my one guess would be due to timing, yet again, for the same reasons as to why they scrapped R2. Anyways, yes, Final Fever, here we go. But first, enemies. Those same enemies from Stardust Fields make a comeback, and they want revenge. You have to be a lot more patient, I suppose, since, again, he can't jump as high. Just like that. Any day now. Nice. No damage was taken, obviously. And just like that, Final Fever, here we go. Let's teach Robotnik a good lesson that he'll never forget, shall we? Even like how they've started adding barriers just because of the widescreen. Here we go. Beautiful. Managed to squeeze that first hit, gladly. Thankfully, I meant to say. Damage boost, thank you. For a second I thought I was going to take damage, but oh well. Glad I didn't. Just for the better. One of the easier final boss fights is, again, unlike any other Sonic final boss, you have rings. In other words, HP. Which means more than one hit point. Which means you can damage boost all the more. And it makes spam pretty abusable too. One more hit remains. And then that's Sonic CD. How remarkable. And goodbye Robotnik, that is it, and just like that, Metallic Mantis has self-destructed once more, and just like that, ladies and gentlemen, that is Sonic CD. One more time, and one more cutscene. There it is. Sonic yet again saves Amy from the clutches of Robotnik and from Little Planet, pretty much. And as the planet freely breaks free of Robotnik's control and finally makes its way back into space again. Would you look at that? And just like that, he even made a good feature. As yet again, it sends its energy towards Neverlight too. There it is. He even made a constellation, beautiful, with all the energy. And there it is. There it goes. It vanished. I wish I hadn't speed up this cutscene. Makes it all the more enjoyable, in my opinion. But I might as well give you guys one more glimpse of the soundtrack too. Every zone here, even R2, that one removed zone, it's right there in that cutscene. Just one more glimpse of Believe in Yourself, is what the song's called. And boy, is it an unforgettable song. Even all the zones here with every cutscene, except for Title Tempest. For some reason, that was the only zone that never got an animated cutscene.
Who's on your side? Can you trust? In the middle of the night. Where will you be? If you can't find you, there's no place to go. Nothing to do. If you gotta do something, you gotta do something. Believe in yourself. Yourself.
Yeah. I'll fight against those two enemies too. I'll say some of these are a bit inaccurate since most of these display some of the bad features. It's pretty weird, but oh well. They're still pretty cool, even the Metal Sonic version, which I love it.
Believe in
kind of funny how they always also show the Metal Sonic fight in the present and not in the future. It's pretty funny, but oh well.
You got to have the faith in yourself if you want this before your friends.
You feel tight, look at yourself.
Inside your heart, you will find a special place to align.
When you feel right, look at yourself.
Inside your mind, you see the eternity. Inside your heart, you will find a special place to align.
When you feel right, look at yourself.
Inside your mind, you will see the eternity.
And just like that, the good ending. As we've given birth to new life, to new life plants in Neverlake. Beautiful. I so appreciate the compliment. Thank you. And obviously, presented by Sega as always. Nice. And one more cutscene too while we're at it. And it's those little planet vanishes. Sonic reveals reveals the tornado and finally tries it out and flies off to West Island, where he pretty much supposedly just relax and take a vacation. Though Robotnik has different plans for him, so that leads us into the events of Sonic 2, which I'll explain later. There it is. As he flew up in the tornado to West Side Island. Why, yes, indeed, Tails. And speaking of which, that is it. That is Sonic CD, ladies and gentlemen. I highly hope you enjoyed my playthrough. I apologize it took a bit too long. It was somewhat unnecessarily long, but hey, if you watched until this point, I highly appreciate you for watching, and hey, for even sticking up to the end. As previously shown, and even as Tails also displayed, next time we'll be playing through Sonic the Hedgehog 2 as Sonic and Tails as a team together. This will be my one other exception, since Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is a long game and the spell stages are somewhat long too. So, just for the sake of making this somewhat of a bearable playthrough, but with that out of the way, I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and do stay tuned for Sonic 2, since I will be live streaming this game as always tomorrow at noon or 12 p.m. MST time, as I always do. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed my live stream and playthrough of Sonic CD, and I'll see you all next time, and I wish you all a fantastic day. Goodbye.